this session, we will try to understand what is Hashicorp Vault, its use cases and architecture. What is Vault? So Vault is by Hashicorp. So if you go to the Google and search for a Vault, so you will end up in this page, vaultproject.io, which is by Hashicorp. Right. Hashicorp Vault is an open source and it's developed in a Golang, which is also called as a Go. And it's introduced in 2018 by Michel Hashimoto and Armand Edgar. So if you go to the Hashicorp Vault 1.0, it's December 4, 2018. It's there announced today. We excited to announce that's what they made. Right. And what is Vault? So Vault is a centralized secrets and encryption management system. So means it will locate centrally. It will manage secrets and encryption. But how? By using identity based. What is identity? Means it's gated by authentication and authorization. Means in a very simple manner, Vault is a centralized secrets and encryption management system by using authentication and authorization. As simple as that. Now next, here centralized secrets and encryption management system, and if you go to the official website, manage secrets and protect and sensitive data. So what is secret and sensitive data, right? So anything which controls to access. So anything, if you wanted to access, say you wanted to log into Gmail, you need username password. So if you wanted to go office, you need a username, some access card. So anything you do in this world, you will require access, which is authentication and authorization. So what are those? So we know secret means username and password. So apart from that, PKI certificates, public key infrastructure. Other one is SSH keys. So we used to SSH to the Linux machine by using a keys, right? So those keys means SSH means public and private key, and key value pairs, and as well as the API keys. Yes, today we are in a REST API world, right? So every API will have a protected with the API keys, encryption keys, symmetric and asymmetric encryption keys, time-based OTPs, right? And TLS certificates, etc. There are many. These all called as a sensitive data, and these are the examples of secrets. Now, this Hashicorp Vault, what are the key features? One is it will have a secret storage. Yes. So something like it will have a database of storing of a secrets. Something like you can store all of your secrets. That's one. So and Hashicorp Vault has two types of storage: integrated storage and external storage. So external is nothing but we are in a modernized world, AWS, Azure, GCP, etc. Second is dynamic secrets. What is dynamic secrets? Is nothing but on demand. Say if you wanted to log into AWS and for 15 minutes, so it's dynamically it will generate. So you need not to remember or share with your team. So that's what if you give that responsibility to the Vault, that Vault will take care of these things. So if you want 15 minutes, yes, 15 minutes it will generate. Then data encryption, yes. So if your database is somewhere and the key factor is the encryption keys, so this without storing, you can just maintain your encryption keys. This is also one of the secret, right? So you can create and maintain by using this Vault. Other one is a leasing and renewal. So something like you can, based on the lease, one secret will be valid for a certain number of period, 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, or something like that, the lease. And you can renew, you can revoke, something like that. So these are the revocation. So revocation is like something like you can revoke based on the user, based on a certain condition. So you can revoke based on a multiple parameter. So these are the high level features of Vault which are there in the official documentation as well. Now next, use case. So where exactly this Vault will fits in? Now number one, general secret storage. Usually in your organization where we store the secret, we will store in maybe configuration files or maybe any other database by using encryption, right? So by using a Hashicorp Vault, you can store it securely and read as a plain text, and you have a facility of audit as well. So when who access the secret, right? I hope this will. Employee credential. Let's say your organization will have say 5,000 employees, and whenever employee joins it, then we wanted to create a credentials, username, password, and you wanted to, if he goes on a leave, sabbatical leave or something, then we need to disable. So all these things we have to manage manually, but if you use the vault, you can just create a policies, it will manage. If employee puts the paper and he on the last day, it will automatically revoke. This kind of a things you can manage by using a vault. Third one is the API generation. So we are in a distributed world, so many microservices, every API will be secured with some API keys. So hundreds of thousands of APIs, REST APIs, and for every API you need to generate keys and maintain. How you maintain, right? So you can generate keys, and in fact not only for the APIs but also for AWS, Azure, GCP as well. Means if you wanted to access AWS, you need to have a IAM. Azure also same, GCP also same. So these IAM will be taken care by the Hashicorp vault. Now third one is, other one is data encryption. So if your database located in somewhere, see my database in Azure, GCP, Azure, and as well as the GCP and AWS one database, then you can keep your encryption keys in a Hashicorp vault, and you can manage all at one place. Next is other use cases, automated PK infrastructure. So let's say you have one organization, the 10,000 employees and lot many servers and lot many applications, right? And you have to maintain a lot of public key infrastructure like a certificates for internal teams and various teams and all. So for it's a creating, rotating and managing, it's a very big hectic. So every year usually certificates will renew, right? Or else we need to renew manually. So all these things are really very, very hectic. So by leveraging a vault, that will solve the problem. Another one is data encryption and tokenization. Let's say your organization data is located in a multi-cloud, so AWS, Azure and GCP, and also data in some of the applications and data in some of the on-premise system and data in some of the other areas. So all these areas data is spread across, and you wanted to encrypt. How you encrypt and how you maintain? You have to maintain a multiple copies at multiple locations. It will be a very big hectic. So by you leveraging the vault, you can achieve that. Other one is a database credential rotation. So let's say in your organization multiple applications are there, right? Say 20, 30, hundreds of applications. So every application, every service, every database, right? So you will have a multiple databases for each application. So all these credentials every year you need to change. You cannot keep a one username and password of the production for number of years, right? So as a security best practice, every 90 days or every 1 year we have to renew as per the compliance. So that you can achieve by using a vault. And also there are no shared DB credentials. So it will be automatically rotated. That's the beauty of a vault use case. Other one is a dynamic secret. This is one of the greatest feature of a vault. So what exactly it is? So there are no long life. So dynamic, it will be dynamic, means a secret will be generated dynamically based on a certain condition, certain time based. Say I want every secret of my application, say 5 minutes, 20 seconds, such kind of a logic. How you achieve? Only by using a vault. As simple as that. Now key management. Key management is like you have encryption keys, as I said, Azure, AWS, GCP, and some applications, some on-premise systems, your data is located and you wanted to maintain encryption keys and across the environment. UAT one different key, production one key, right? And dev environment one key, some testers one key, penetration testing one guys one key. So it's very big hectic to manage. How you maintain? One admins cannot manage, right? That's one of them. Kubernetes secret. So if you have a Kubernetes secret, what you will do? You will create a secret in some namespace, and that will be mounted to the pod, right? So and this is also one of the security issue, and the secret you have to maintain in the secrets. So if you integrate with the vault, then that secrets securely inject, and there will be a rotation and as well as secured as well. Secrets management. So like any other secrets, key value pairs and other tokens, some SSH, there are, you can name it any kind of a secret, any configuration parameter, any client IDs, any sensitive information, anything you can maintain in a different clouds, different environment, wherever it's located. So these all are the use cases. Now what is a vault architecture? So basically vault will have a vault core engine, and vault core engine will have a storage which is a loosely coupled. Means of course vault is a, if you go to the vault homepage, it's clearly mentioned that manage and protect sensitive data, right? Vault point of view, the storage is a key layer where it will store the all the password sensitive data in the storage. But where? One is in the raft storage, which is a inbuilt storage of a vault. Whenever you install a vault, it will come with the vault storage. Or else you can use a Consul, which is Hashicorp's another product for managing a data, right? These two are called Hashicorp supported internal storage. And not only this, but also you can manage the storage in any RDBMS like Oracle, MySQL, or any other RDBMS databases, or any cloud databases, DynamoDB, Aurora. And also Google point of view, there is a Google Spanner database, which is a multi-regional database, right? Like DynamoDB and all. And also these are the databases you can manage. Means like this, whatever the gray box which I mentioned, these are the Hashicorp supported, these are the external databases. So I would say internal databases, external database. This is the number one. Number two, secret engine. So vault purpose is to manage secrets, right? So it will have a secret engine which is loosely coupled, means you can manage key value secrets, database passwords, transit, like a in transit or at the rest, everywhere you are using a keys, those keys, SSH keys, time based OTPs, custom, PKI, AWS, Azure, GCP, Consul, Nomad. Likewise there are many more secret engines you can maintain in the vault, where it will store either here, whatever you choose, right? Number 1 and 2. Number 3, vault will have an audit. So what is the benefit of using a vault? So vault will have an audit, so that I wanted to know 3 months back somebody accessed AWS on certain time. So this will give you the clear audit of the, and that audit you can export it to Splunk, Syslog, or Elasticsearch, and any other audit plugin which you can implement as well. You can use any other storage, you can use a custom secret engine as well, right? 1, 2, 3. Number 4, which is the most important, this is the gate pass, entrance to the vault. How you connect to vault, right? By using Azure credentials, GCP, AWS, Alibaba, Oracle Cloud, custom, or PKI certificate, GitHub authentication, Kubernetes login, or any other. So these are the identity providers. So means like a trust. If you have a Google account, you can log into vault. Means Google is an identity provider which is a trusted organization. If you have Alibaba account, you can use, by using these credentials, you can log into core. So 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the most important. These are the loosely coupled, and the storage point of view is the key, which is internal and external. Now these all completely a one vault system. One EC2 machine, if you install, it will come up with all these features. You can leverage all this. Next, this diagram is taken from a vault documentation, which is this one. And here if you go to the docs, and there are so lot many options here left side, so I have taken here. So number 1, authentication method. Yes, it's like a gate pass. This triangle is, by the way, is a vault server, let's consider, which is installed on a EC2 or any Ubuntu machine or anywhere. That vault will have a first gate pass. These are the NEF. You say I have a only GitHub account, nothing else. Yes, you can use. If you have a only AWS account, yes, you can use a vault, same login, something like that. It's a like a gate pass. Now this is the authentication. also there are policies. This is like authorization. You can define authorization policies like who, when, what you access to this vault cluster. Second most important is a secret engine that we have seen in the previous slide. These are all the secret engines you can store. Not only these, there are many. If you go to the official documentation, right here, if you go to the secret engines, so all these are the secret engines you can use. MongoDB, Atlas, Nomad. I haven't mentioned here, but these are the one. Now, last is API. How you access? By using a clients can access, or an application also can access this vault. This is a high level. Now, if you go to the vault architecture in a very detail of high level detail, number one is this is a vault core engine. It will have a storage backend. Yes, the console and internal storage where you can store any of the storage. Number three is authentication method. Yes, it's a gate pass, right? And the other one is a secret engine, right? In the previous slide we have seen there are many types of secrets you can store. These kind of secrets. And system backend. System backend is to store the internal policies, etc. Not this backend, this internal it will have some storage. And audit, yes, of course, that's the beauty of a vault. You can audit who does what, when, etc. And finally, vault can be accessed by using HTTPS REST API, so that any application or human can access. Right. This is the word. So this is a typical one single system. But what about the multiple system, which is called highly available cluster? Let's say this is the one EC2 machine. You installed a vault. Vault comes with the inbuilt storage, which is a raft storage. So we will go through the what is this raft storage later, but this is a vault server and vault database. This is a kind of, right? These are the three EC2 instances which is located in a three availability zones. Let's consider, and these are in a one auto scaling group, and in front of a load balancer, a client or an application will be accessed by using HTTPS. And how it's called highly available, which is spread across three availability zones, and one is a leader, two are the followers. Hence it's called as a highly available cluster. Say this leader is goes down, then this follower will become a leader. Then it will serve the application. Then this will be, again it will come up maybe in a few minutes. So that's all. And the most important is with respect to the vault cluster is KMS AutoSeal. So we will see this particular topic in the further sessions, but this AutoSeal is like a kind of a main password in order to connect to this. So this is vault server is with the internal storage of a raft. So there is no server here. There is no external server. Just I installed a vault is come with. But what about there is a three EC2 instances. One is active, standby, which is nothing but a leader, follower. And I have used a storage as a console database of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is an auto scaling group. This is also in an auto scaling group. Right now it will of course in front of a load balancer, and every vault server will expose as a REST API. Yes, and this vault server will have a seal and unseal and root key in order to log in. Every vault server will have a seal and unseal and root key to log in, and any human or application can connect to by using HTTPS. So the difference is here, vault storage is in a console, but whereas in the previous slide, storage which is a inbuilt storage. That's the difference, right? Next, how many ways you can use a vault? Number one is CLI, which is nothing but from the command line you can just put a vault status, it will show the details, vault something. Second is Hashicorp cloud platform, which is nothing but HCP, which is you have to create an account in Hashicorp cloud, and then you can there create a vault cluster. Automatically the cluster will be provisioned in the cloud, and you can use it, but you have to pay for that. Third one is this vault comes up with a UI, so you can manage vault using a completely CLI and as well as UI. But vault also exposes a REST APIs as well. Here vault status, instead of vault status you can call a vault server and its a port number, etc. Now next, vault will support all the Chrome, all the browsers. And how to install a vault? By using a Linux package in any of the Linux flavor, using a pre-compiled binary which is available in official documentation, and from the source, it's since open source, you can go to the vault and just click on this GitHub link. You will go to the Hashicorp vault. You can just check out this git clone and just use it and build from the source. Vault integrations. So how many ways you can integrate the vault? So first of all, authentication methods. As we have seen in the previous slide, you can use your any of the cloud identity provider login, or any other identity provider, or any other infrastructure specific identity provider. You can log in. And runtime integrations. You can integrate with the cloud, CI/CD pipelines, schedulers, Kubernetes orchestrators, and AWS serverless, and there are many other business systems. Means like a vault is a centralized secret storage you can use with anything. Cloud, CI/CD pipeline, serverless, anywhere it will fit. It has a wide range of features where you can integrate, and it's a very detailed documentation is available. Right, and these are the various secret engines, and it provides an audit that we know as well. And last but not the least, it's a pricing. First one is open source, which is always free, where you can download and use it for your applications or your use case. Second is a cloud, which is nothing but HCP, Hashicorp cloud platform, where you have to create your account, and which is a fully managed service. You need not to provision any servers or anything. Just you can just configure whatever the backend, whatever the vault server, and make use of it. Pricing will be hourly. And the last one is the enterprise version. For that you need to contact the sales if your organization is a very large, and they will help you on the end-to-end support, and they charge you accordingly. So charge is not mentioned here. We have to contact sales. Yeah, that's it for this particular vault session point of view, and watch this space for the upcoming videos on the vault. Thank you, and let me know what you guys think about this particular session. Yeah, bye.